all, I am here for my 5-week update. Last month I had a chemical. I lost the baby at 4 weeks, 5 days, so this is kind of a big milestone for me. Also in my chemical between my two boys, I also lost the baby right around 5 weeks. I think I was getting negatives just before 5 weeks and I started bleeding like right at 5 weeks. So this is big for me. To kind of recap what happened, I got a positive test, first response line test on 9-DPO and a negative first response digital. I saw the digital first, but I knew to take another test as well because of what happened last time. Those digitals have never said yes for me. So I cautiously got excited. I posted that video because I'd taken a few tests, the first response and the dollar store test, that were definitely positive. The next morning at 10 days past ovulation, I got a positive clear blue, and I'll insert the clip here. Good morning. It is, my kid's still asleep, like right there, so I'm trying to be really quiet. It's the morning of 10 days past ovulation, and I thought I would try taking a clear blue digital weeks estimator. So I have a real bad relationship with digitals. I feel like they never want to turn positive. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that makes me feel so amazing. It's showing up on a digital. So it ends so abruptly because my camera battery died. It was so unfortunate. I was so excited to finally get a positive digital test. That's such a good sign. I think I really have issues with my chemicals showing up on certain types of tests, and for my chemical pregnancies, they've never shown up on any type of digital test. So I've been testing with Wandifos since then because I got Wandifos delivered right before I started getting my positives, of course. I'll try to insert a photo, if I can, of my progression so far of my Wandifos, but they look great. I got my positives on Thursday and Friday of like last week. I think that's right, at 9 and 10 days past ovulation. Yeah, that's right. I told my doctor, and he told me to come in for a blood test on Monday at 13 days past ovulation, but he had me do a qualitative, so it just says yes or no. He did tell me that evening, though, that it was positive, and he wanted me to come in the next day at 14 days past ovulation and get a beta. So I did that at 14 days past ovulation. My levels were at 132. I went in again today. Is this right? Yeah, so I got them done Tuesday. Today's Friday. I got my second beta done today, and I should hopefully get the results tomorrow. And I'm trying not to put too much pressure on it, but this is the first time I've ever gotten betas done. But my tests are still positive. They're getting darker, so I'm trying not to worry about it so much. I did start spotting from 8 days past ovulation, just before getting my positive, for about 5 days. Dark brown, it was red the first day, but dark brown after that, and it was enough to need a liner every single day and to change it a few times a day, so that was really worrisome, but it seems to be pretty common for me. Every single pregnancy I've had has had some kind of spotting. My last 3 and this one has had spotting for multiple days needing a pad. My first pregnancy, I only noticed a little bit when I was checking my cervix. It seems to have gotten worse with each pregnancy. Symptoms I've had so far, nothing like what I had with my chemical, so I'm not sure what that's about. The first symptom that I noticed is acne. I don't know how well you can see it here, but it's almost impossible to cover up. I have just massive zits everywhere. Really difficult to kind of deal with, but it's something I'll gladly take. The next most prominent symptom for me is exhaustion. I'm totally tired almost all the time, and this could be due to the baby. It could be due to the fact that I've really cut down my caffeine intake. I quit sodas. I was really unhealthy for the month that I had the miscarriage, just before and just after. I was eating really unhealthy. I was drinking a lot of soda, and I've kind of cut that out. So that could also have something to do with it as well. Another really weird symptom that I don't think I've ever had before is my chest is very hot to the touch. They're not sore or tender or tingly or anything like that, just they're on fire. They're always really, really hot, really warm. And so that's a really weird symptom. It seems to be like 10 degrees hotter than the rest of my body. Also, I noticed that I'm getting out of breath already, and that seems really strange to me because I don't remember that happening until like 25 weeks past with my other kids, but I find myself getting out of breath. I'm a teacher, and so that's kind of difficult for me right now. I did call the doctor today, or I got a call from the doctor today, my first phone appointment, which is my kind of intake into the system, and we scheduled my ultrasound for exactly 8 weeks, 0 days, which will be Friday the 13th of May. I'm not a superstitious person, but it does worry me a little bit that my first ultrasound is on a Friday the 13th. They said that they like to do this first dating ultrasound, and then they like to do an ultrasound a few weeks later at the next appointment. I'm guessing they're talking about like 12 weeks because they tend to be like a month apart. But I'm going to be out of the country visiting my in-laws. I leave the first week of June, and I'm only going to be like 11 and a half weeks when I leave. So hopefully they'll be a little more lenient and we can get like an 11-week 1 or 2 day scan right before I leave, which will be great because we plan on telling his family when we get there. Fingers crossed. I think that's about it for this update so far. I'll go ahead and do a belly shot, but I am not a slim girl. I never have been a slim girl, and like I said, I have been eating really bad the last month. I think that's it. If you have any questions, leave them below. Subscribe if you'd like. Thank you so much for all my new subscribers. It's so amazing to go through this journey and be able to talk to people about it, especially since most people don't know until 12 weeks. So I'll do my belly shot, and then I'll see you guys next week. So I think I'm getting a good shot here. I have a lot of bloating in my lower belly. Here is the front. I'm kind of coming out of my pants a little bit. So let's see if I can tighten this up. Of course I'm wearing like something flowy. So there is my bloat, my baby bloat for week 5. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Here are my OPKs for this cycle. That I ended up getting pregnant. I think it's so funny because with the month I had the miscarriage, here's last month, I had this really gradual increase and then this really gradual decrease. Now I didn't track my decrease with this cycle because I ran out on the day of my positive OPK, but I had no increase and then just bam, there was my positive OPK. Here are my Wandfo pregnancy tests starting at 9 days past ovulation. There is a really, really faint line at 9 days past, and really you can only see it after it had dried. And today, I think I'm done testing, and this was from this morning at 17 days past ovulation. I still have a few extras, so I have a few friends trying. I'll give my friends my leftover tests, or I'll keep them. Actually, no point in keeping them. This is our last... Hopefully this is our last pregnancy. We only want to have 3 kids, so there you go.